Hey guys, it's John with Gutter Duck, and today I wanted to just go over some different guards, different gutter guards that are on the market, all the way from some do-it-yourself products to some of the professional installed products, including the brands that Gutter Duck installs. So let's just kind of get started here. I want to try to make this a short video, short as possible, but as informative as possible. So let's just start with the basic plastic type gutter guards you can buy at your Home Depot, Lowe's, Menards type box stores. These are made out of plastic. As you can see, they have diamond cut holes in the plastic. Some of these don't have a screen. Some of these have a screen on them. What they typically do is they run a little bead of glue that holds that screen in place. Well, during the summer heat, as you know, it gets extremely hot and these guards can very easily pop off of your gutter. So they basically sit down on top of the gutter, and then what we find happens a lot of times is, especially once these screens are compromised, the holes are pretty big, so seed pods will get down into these, and we've actually been at job sites before where there's plants physically growing out of the gutters because, again, the holes are just too big, so they just don't typically stay on the gutter. They crack if you get squirrels running across them. They become very brittle over time. So these, we just tell people that just save your money, don't even invest in these. You're better off to have nothing covering the gutter than to waste money on products like these. The next thing I'm going to show you, this is a sponge type material, and basically it inserts inside the gutter. And then the concept is the water runs in, all the leaves and debris run into the gutter. They gather on top of this, and the water flows down through the gutter and down to the downspout. Now, here's the big thing about this. If you think about this logically, this actually becomes more challenging to clean because of the porous material, the roughness to the sponge material. Once those leaves and debris stick on this is kind of a nightmare to clean. So now you went from cleaning your gutters to cleaning your gutter guards. It makes no sense. So they sell a lot of this because people are always looking for cheap solutions to keep things out of their gutters and not have to clean them, but this by far is not one of those. I would highly recommend just stay away from this product. So another product out there is this aluminum guard. As you can see, has the holes cut throughout the guard. Again, another big issue with this guard is that number one, it sits flat onto the gutter. Okay, gets screwed down onto the lip, but you're allowing a lot of different debris, pine needles, shingle grit, seed pods can all still get into these holes. They're just entirely too large, as you can kind of see there, hopefully. And then the other issue is that because it does sit flat on the gutter, you'll get a lot of debris that will build up on top of it, and once these holes get covered, there's no drainage, there's nowhere for the water to go, so you tend to get overflows. This is also not a great idea. I think there are some box stores that sell this, but there's also professional companies that, gutter companies that install this as their gutter guard. It's not a good idea. So let's get into some of the professional guards now. So I'm going to start with like three of the most popular, well heard of guards. Let's go ahead and just start with Gutter Helmet. There's a lot of different variations of Gutter Helmet. Basically what Gutter Helmet is, it's a piece of aluminum that slides up underneath your starter shingle, and then it basically creates this curved pattern that goes about like this. So the water is supposed to drain off into the water is supposed to drain into the gutter, come around the curve, and the debris is supposed to roll off. Now, you can look on my website. When you look up our products, you will see that these used to be a good solution back a long time ago. This patent goes back, I believe, to like 1908, the curved patent. It's an old, outdated patent. It is not a very effective situation in especially a lot of different tree types. So if you have pine trees, pine needles, things like that, they're almost guaranteed going to get clogged in here. It's just too big of an opening. Wasps can still get in there, build nests, and clog your gutters. Even small birds can make their way in there and create nests. And then leaves, once they roll down and they kind of cover this opening, you don't have anywhere for your water to flow except over the gutter. So we do not recommend a curved type gutter guard. Now, this one is a very popular brand because they advertise a lot. This is called Leaf Guard. And Leaf Guard is the same technology as the gutter helmet with the curved patent. The biggest difference is it's an all-in-one gutter. So to get this product, they do have to remove your existing gutters, and they would install their own product, their own gutter that has this curved patent built into it. But again, as you can see, it's a very large opening, and these gutters tend to still get clogged, and you're still faced with the same issue. The big problem with the curved patent too is now you have to still clean out the gutters, but you can't really get your hands in there. So you have to hire a professional to come out. Usually they'll have like an end cap that they can take off, and then they have, you know, special tools and things that they can clean out the gutters. But you're still cleaning your gutters, so why invest in a gutter guard that's gonna make you still have to clean out your gutters? So that is Leaf Guard. Next product I'll show you is probably one of the most well-known products on the market. It's called Leaf Filter. Now, Leaf Filter is an interesting design. It is a PVC type, plastic type material instead of aluminum like most of the other guards out on the market. This was invented by a gentleman named Alex Higginbotham, and it was a great idea at the time. The only issues that I will tell you is, number one, it does install flat on your gutter. So as the rain washes down and the leaves come down, it does create this nice bench, this nice shelf, if you will, for your debris to rest up on the guard. The other issue, because it is made out of a PVC plastic type material, we have actually done jobs where we've gone out and removed this from someone's house that they had previously purchased it, and the screens were popping out because the material being in the heat all day long, every day for years, this material can start to misshape, and it can cause these screens to come out of their frame. The other issue that we found is on the underside of the screen. Because these holes are so fine, it's a great product for keeping things out of the gutter. The issue is that with the oils and the bacteria that is in the shingles, when the runoff comes off, it gets down into the screen, and on the underside we find that they tend to clog. They'll build up a clog underneath the screen. And I've got pictures on our website of an entire house we pulled this off of, and you can see lots of mold and algae that had clogged the screens, and she was getting lots of overflow on her gutters. The concept was great, but there are some issues with it. It's a very high priced guard, and just my personal opinion is that it's not a good guard to put on your home for these reasons. So let me show you this next product before I get into our products. This is called Mastershield. Mastershield was actually invented by Alex Higginbotham also. So the leaf filter that I just showed you was one of his first inventions. He sold that patent to the gentleman that owned Leaf Filter. And then he came out with this product called Mastershield, and it's actually a pretty decent guard too. I already have a little shingle here, but this one has one attached. So it basically installs on the gutter like this. A couple of things. The other difference between our guards and this guard is the holes, again, are very fine, and it's more of a cloth-like, they actually call it a surgical grade stainless steel cloth. It's a cloth-like material. There's videos on my website where you can see where these still tend to clog. They did make an attempt to prevent the buildup of algae and bacteria by installing these 3 little copper strips that run down the, and it might be hard to see from the camera, but there's little copper strips that run along this filter, and it's supposed to help kill off the bacteria, the algae, so that you don't get the buildups. But as you can see in the videos on my website, it still does occur. The other thing that I'm not fond of on this design is that they put this drip edge on the front. Now the concept was great because as the water runs down and the debris comes off, it's meant to make it fall kind of at an angle so it doesn't like get stuck to the face of the gutter. The problem is that you can never put your ladder up against your gutter without bending this, because this is just a thin aluminum drip edge. And so that can create problems there as well. But again, same type of filter, same type of surgical grade stainless steel mesh that or very similar, I should say, to what the leaf filter product has. So the holes are just very fine, and they do tend to get clogged, and it is a little bit, like I said, just a little bit more of a flimsy type material because it's more of a cloth. So those are kind of the products that are out there. Now, I want to talk to you about the guards that we offer. So we have what I call our good, better, best guards. They're all made by Gutter Glove. So the first one is called the Raptor guard. All of our guards do install with the pitch of your roof. So there's a little small piece that goes up underneath your starter shingle, and then it installs and screws down to the face of the gutter. Now, the benefit to this is because it is pitched with the roof, the water drains right into your gutter. All the debris is left to just roll off the edge. Now, occasionally, you will get some debris build up, especially in the fall when all the leaves are coming down. You will get some to build up. But even with the buildup on here, and again, we have videos on our website to show this, the rainwater has no issue still flowing into the gutter. So we don't experience the overflows because these screens, the holes, they use a 550 micron hole pattern. So basically, the holes are large enough where the water can flow through and the leaves and debris are not going to cause an issue. But the holes are small enough to where it still keeps out fine materials like shingle grit and pine needles, as well as obviously the larger debris like leaves and pine cones and nuts and squirrels and wasps and birds and all that. So it's going to completely protect your gutter from ever having to be cleaned out again. So this is the Raptor guard. It's a flat, basically like a flat with little grooves, micro mesh, surgical grade stainless steel micro mesh with an aluminum frame. So that's the basic guard that we have. Now the next one up from there, I don't have one that actually fits on here full length, but this is called our Leaf Blaster Pro. Here's a piece of it here. And it has a Z pattern technology built into it. I don't know if you can see from the camera, but it's got this Z pattern that's raised across the guard. And what that basically does is that helps allow the debris, the leaves that land onto the guard, it raises them up to allow the wind to catch them and kind of keep the guard much cleaner, say, than the flat design on the Raptor. It's basically about the same design. So the hole sizes, the hole sizes rather, are the exact basic type of hole pattern. So you're going to keep out all your shingle grit, you're going to keep out your pine needles, all those fine things that Mother Nature drops on our gutters. It's going to do a great job keeping those out. The frame is a little bit more sturdy too than the Raptor guard. It's just a little bit thicker of a product. So durability wise, it's a little better. And again, just to show you how that installs, it's the same process. It goes up underneath the starter shingle and then screws down to your lip of your gutter. So that is the Leaf Blaster Pro. That is our second best gutter guard. Now let me show you our absolute best top of the line gutter guard. This is called Gutter Glove Pro. This is an awesome guard. This was rated #1 in Consumer Reports. Best guard out there. Very thick aluminum frame. I mean, this thing, there's a video on our website too of one of the dealers out in Washington that actually took a hammer to this to show how durable it is. So again, it installs the same way. It slips up underneath the starter shingle and then screws down to the lip of the gutter. But this gutter guard is by far the best on the market. I mean, if you're looking to never have to clean your gutters out again, this for sure is the product to go with. For those that are a little bit more on a budget, this will do basically the same thing. The Leaf Blaster Pro will do the same thing that this guard will do. Again, the difference is this one, if a small tree branch were to hit it, it's much more durable than this guard is. So as far as not having to clean out your gutters again, either of these guards that we offer do a fantastic job for that. So again, this is the Gutter Glove Pro. Highly recommend this guard. Again, you cannot go wrong with it. We've never had any callbacks so far when we've put this gutter guard on. The gutters are protected from having to be cleaned ever again. I mean, it is the way to go. Just to talk real quick, warranty wise, The Raptor guard comes with a 25-year manufacturer's warranty, and the Leaf Blaster Pro and the Gutter Glove Pro both come with a 40-year manufacturer's warranty. So again, made by the same company, same type of micro mesh screen, both do the same quality job of keeping material out of the gutter. It's just one is much thicker and more durable on the aluminum frame, and it has an underside aluminum frame, versus this one is just an open, an open technology, if you will, and the aluminum frame on the outskirts of it is just a thinner aluminum than what you're getting with the Gutter Glove Pro, but both do an excellent job. So last thing I want to talk to you about is there's a lot of companies out there that when they do sell their gutter guards, they advertise that they're 100% self-cleaning. That is not necessarily true. It's a little bit of a deception. So Gutter Glove is very open about this. After you register your warranty for your gutter guard, whether it's Gutter Glove Pro, whether it's Leaf Blaster Pro or the Raptor guards, Gutter Glove is going to send you one of these free gutter glove brushes, and it basically just screws onto the end of an extension handle. I actually purchased a really nice extension handle on Amazon called a Doka pole, D-O-C-A. You can look it up on Amazon. It was about $59, and it goes up 24 feet in the air. So if you've got a two-story house, and there is no reason to ever get on a ladder to have to brush off your gutter guards, but you can put this on an extension pole, and once or twice in the fall, or whenever, if you start to see like some leaves have kind of stuck up there and they're not wanting to come off, you just walk down your gutter line from the ground safely with the pole, and you can brush off those guards real easily. So, and it's got brushes on all the different sides of the brush. So it's very nice. They send that to you. It's no cost. Comes out after the warranty is registered. So that is a quick demonstration of all of the types of gutter guards that are out there. It can be a little overwhelming when you're shopping around for gutter guards, but I hope that you found this video informative, and you cannot go wrong with the Gutter Glove products. So again, I'm John with Gutter Duck, and I appreciate you watching this video. Thank you so much.